Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning in. My name's Tracy, and I wanted to introduce you to a product that came along out of an idea that my uncle David used to keep bees, and he had an observatory hive, the whole hive, and so I came up with this actual bee feeder that it's real simple. You get to feed the bees, you get to observe them, and in all that you get to save them. So the bees are in decline and they need our help. So you don't need to keep bees by any means. This is a wooden box. Almost you could think of it like a bird feeder. You'd put it out, especially early spring. That's when our bees really need to be fed, and fall. But you can feed them all summer because then it'll attract the bees to your flowers, to your garden. And of course, we want that pollination. So you would take this mason jar that I include with the bee feeder. I have holes in here. And what you do is you make a heavy sugar water. So this would be filled up with sugar. And then you fill the rest up with water. Throw it in a pan, boil that, light boil for 10 minutes. So when you're ready to feed your bees, just flip this upside down. There might be just a few drops, that's okay. That's why you don't put it in your bee feeder quite yet. It's getting a vacuum seal. So when you're ready, you just put it on here. And you don't need to use a quart jar. If you don't want to, you can use a pint-sized jar. So what's going to happen is eventually bees will find your feeder. They'll enter through this mesh, and there's one of these holes on each side. And I put this mesh, you don't want little critters, maybe, mice or squirrels or anything like that. So the observing portion, this is plexiglass on both sides. This side actually, is removable for anything from cleaning, maybe even just more ventilation for your bees. I've also included just this small kind of heavy plastic. So if you do have some leakage, you can see it's still vacuuming. It won't get on your wood. This is all stained, ready to go. Can be outside. You can hang this if you wanted to. So it's just a great idea. If you want to attract bees, if you enjoy them. I actually was, pretty afraid of bees, but I'm not anymore. I enjoy watching them come up and, they get right up under here where those small holes are, and they drink. You can also put honey, just so you know, if you wanted to. But sugar water's also just fine. And their little tongues will go up in there. They'll take that back to the hive. Like I said, spring and fall are the seasons where we lose a lot of our bees. Okay, well, thank you for joining in. If you have any questions or comments, I'd love to hear it. I have not seen bee feeders actually out. I've Googled, I've looked, and have not seen any that, you actually place outside. So be great to hear from you all. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thanks.